Walking through the city lights at 2 a.m. Your silhouette is dancing in my head again. Coffee shops and corner stores all fade to gray. Since you left I see the world a different way. Polaroids scattered on my bedroom floor. Every smile reminds me what I'm searching for. The radio plays songs we used to know, but the melody just echoes through the undertow. We were neon shadows in the dark, two broken pieces, perfect art, racing through the streets with electric hearts. Now I'm just a neon shadow falling apart. Your leather jacket's hanging by my door. I can't bring myself to wear it anymore. The autumn leaves are falling like confetti rain, and every color whispers out your name. We were neon shadows in the dark, two broken pieces, perfect art, racing through the streets with electric hearts. Now I'm just a neon shadow falling apart. Maybe someday we'll collide again under streetlights where it all began. But for now I'll keep this photograph of neon shadows and the love we had. We were neon shadows in the dark, two broken pieces, perfect art, racing through the streets with electric hearts. Now I'm just a neon shadow falling apart. Just a neon shadow, yeah, falling apart. Sundays taste like honey on your lips, lazy mornings and your fingertips, tracing constellations on my skin. Where do I end and you begin? We built a castle out of vinyl records, dancing slow to all our favorite legends. The world outside can wait another day. In velvet dreams we'll stay this way. Lost in velvet dreams with you. Everything feels brand new. Soft like whispers in the afternoon. We're floating up, we're touching the moon. We're touching the moon. Golden hour paints you like a masterpiece. Every moment with you brings me peace. We don't need words, the silence understands. The universe fits right here in our hands. Lost in velvet dreams with you. Everything feels brand new. Soft like whispers in the afternoon. We're floating up, we're touching the moon. We're touching the moon. We're touching the
I predict tomorrow for a living. Read the
clouds interpret the signs. But I never saw you coming, never forecast that you would be mine. I'm a weatherman who missed the storm, the biggest one to ever hit my life. I was looking at my radar screens while you were standing right there in plain sight. I can't tell you if it's gonna rain, but I couldn't predict this fall. I'm a weatherman who missed the storm, the most important forecast of them all. I got models and algorithms, satellite data streaming in, but none of my equations could explain the way my heart beats different since you've been. I'm a weatherman who missed the storm, the biggest one to ever hit my life. I was looking at my radar screens while you were standing right there in plain sight. With instruments in science and degrees, maybe some things can't be calculated. Some things you just have to feel and believe. And I feel you like pressure in the atmosphere, like the electricity before it rains. You're the weather I can't predict, the beautiful, chaotic, unexplained. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've been wrong about the weather plenty times before, but this time being wrong felt right. I didn't see you coming at no warning signs, but you're the best surprise of my entire life. I'm a weatherman who missed the storm, but I'm grateful that I did. Cause if I'd seen you coming from a distance, I might have tried to hide from this. And now you're the only forecast that I care about at all. I'm a weatherman who missed the storm and learned that sometimes falling is the only way to learn to fly. Sometimes the best predictions are the ones that pass you by. I'm a weatherman who missed the storm and found myself instead. Oh, 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 oh. Much it hurts. Static hearts across the wire, distance feeds this burning fire. We're just signals trying to connect. Static hearts, what did we expect? Screenshots of texts I'll never send, counting days until this distance ends. Airport gates and tearful goodbyes. I see forever when I look into your eyes. They say that absence makes the heart grow strong, but every day without you feels so wrong. I'm holding on to every word you said, playing conversations on repeat inside my head. Static hearts across the wire, distance feeds this burning fire. We're just signals trying to connect. Static hearts, what did we expect? Oh, higher. Distance feeds this burning fire. We're just signals trying to connect. Static hearts, but I have no regrets. No, I have no You're a kaleidoscope of colors I can't name. Every time I look at you, you're not the same. Shifting patterns, beautiful and strange. The only constant thing is change. We met in April when the flowers bloomed, dancing in your messy living room. You said forever's just a silly word, but it's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. You're my kaleidoscope, spinning around, feet off the ground. We're skybound, breaking light into 1,000 hues, every shade of you I'm falling through. I'm falling through. Some days you're quiet like the morning mist. Other days you're fire on my lips. I never know which version I'll get, but I love every single silhouette. You're my kaleidoscope, spinning around, feet off the ground. We're skybound, breaking light into 1,000 hues, every shade of you I'm falling through. I'm falling through. We wrote our story in invisible ink, secrets hidden in the space between. Your room at midnight, sheets like fiction, every word a beautiful addiction. You read me like your favorite book, dog-eared pages every second look. We stayed up talking until dawn broke through, creating worlds with me and you. This is midnight fiction, we're the authors of desire, writing chapters with our hearts on fire. Plot twists and romance in the dark. Midnight fiction, you're my favorite part. Reality can wait outside your door. Give me one chapter, then one more. We'll write an ending no one sees coming. Two hearts racing, always running. They say the fantasies don't last, but we're writing all the past. In our story, love wins every time. You're the rhythm, I'm the rhyme. This is midnight fiction, we're the authors of desire, writing chapters with our hearts on fire. Plot twists and romance in the dark. Midnight fiction, you're my favorite part. When the morning comes to close our book, I'll remember every glance and look. We'll write a sequel in the stars. Midnight fiction, here we are. This is midnight fiction, we're the authors of desire, writing chapters with our hearts on fire. Plot twists and romance in the dark. Midnight fiction, you're my favorite part. You'll always be my favorite part. you at the record store on Tuesday, flipping through the indie section sideways. Our hands touched on the same old vinyl. Something sparked, something primal. You asked me if I liked this band. I stuttered like I didn't understand basic words or how to speak. You smiled and my knees went weak. It's a cosmic crush, gravity pulling me to you. Stars aligning, what are we supposed to do? Universe conspiring in the summer heat. Cosmic crush, you're making my heart skip a beat. Subway train, your playlist running through my veins. Every song reminds me how we started. Two strangers, now wholehearted. It's a cosmic crush, gravity pulling me to you. Stars aligning, what are we supposed to do? Skip a beat.
Tastes like cherry wine. Your lips are always next to mine. Backyard parties, fairy lights, those were our favorite nights. We talk about our wildest dreams. Nothing's ever what it seems. You wanted Paris, I wanted time to keep you forever as mine. Cherry wine stains on our clothes. Where this goes, nobody knows. Sweet and young and so bags, I watched you leave. Cherry wine turned bittersweet. Cherry wine stains on our clothes. Where this goes, nobody knows. Sweet and young and so alive. Cherry wine and summer skies. We were infinite that July. Sometimes I taste it on my tongue. Remember when we were young. Every sip brings back the time when you were mine, all mine. Cherry wine stains on our clothes. Where this goes, nobody knows. Sweet and young and so alive. Cherry wine and summer skies. We were infinite that July.
In a digital world, you're analog mixtapes and Polaroid catalogs. You don't believe in filtered faces. Real love leaves messy traces. We slow dance without a phone. Just your heartbeat and my own. No Wi-Fi could ever connect the way our souls intersect. Give me analog love in a pixel age. Turn the page, we'll write our own stage. No algorithms can calculate this analog love. It's our fate. You write letters with a fountain pen. I read them over and over again. There's magic in the tangible things. The joy that human touch brings. Give me analog love in a pixel age. Turn the page, we'll write our own stage. No algorithms can calculate this analog love. It's our fate.
This apartment feels like a ghost town now. Empty rooms and memories somehow. Your laughter echoes down the hall, but you're not here at all. Coffee cup still on the windowsill. Time stopped, but the world moves still. Your favorite book sits on the shelf. I'm haunted by my former self. Living in a ghost town, party of one. What have we become? What have I done? Every corner whispers your name. Ghost town heart, I'm going insane. I see you and strangers on the street. Every face I pass, every heartbeat. The city's full, but I'm alone, walking through a ghost town home. Maybe I should move away, start fresh somewhere new, they say. But these ghosts are all I have left of a love that conquered death. Living in a ghost town, party of one. What have we become? What have I done? Every corner whispers your name. Ghost town heart, I'm going insane. If I close my eyes, you're still here. crystal clear, but when I open them you fade. Ghost town love we made, living in a ghost town, party of one. What have we become? What have I done? Every corner whispers your name. Ghost town heart, nothing's the same. Nothing will ever be the same. We were Constellation Kids, mapping out our lives in the stars, lying on your car hood, dreaming we'd go far. You trace the Big Dipper on my head, make up stories no one'd understand. We were infinite and wild, forever young, forever child. Constellation Kids, we own the night. Everything felt right under that light. Connected dots to find our way. Constellation Kids, before the break of day. Now the city lights hide the stars, and we're separated by miles and cars. But when I look up at the sky, I still see us, you and I. Constellation Kids, we own the night. Everything felt right under that light. Connected dots to find our way. Constellation Kids, before the break of day. You smell like lavender and mistakes. Every risk I'm willing to take. We're bad for each other, they all say, but I want you anyway. Meeting in secret, stolen time. Your chaos mixing with mine. We're a beautiful disaster zone, but I've never felt more home. Lost in this lavender haze with you. Everything's purple, nothing's blue. We're floating somewhere in between. The prettiest mess I've ever seen. They don't understand what we have. This beautiful, terrible, perfect dance. We're writing rules as we go along, making right out of wrong. Morning comes, you disappear, but I still feel you here. In the lavender air I breathe, you're the chaos I need. Lost in this lavender haze with you. Everything's purple, nothing's blue. We're floating somewhere in between. The prettiest mess I've ever seen. Let them talk, let them judge. We're caught up in this love. Lavender stains won't wash away. I wanna live here, here to stay. Lost in this lavender haze with you. Everything's purple, nothing's blue. We're floating somewhere in between. The prettiest mess I've ever seen. Yeah, the prettiest mess I've ever seen. retrograde again. Text not sending, losing friends. But you came crashing through the cosmic storm. Your chaos kept me warm. They say don't start new things right now, but somehow we figured out how to make sense of this universal mess. Your disorder, I confess. We're moving retrograde backwards into love. Stars say stop, but we rise above. Spinning in the wrong direction feels so right. Retrograde all night. All the signs said stay away, but I never liked astrology anyway. You're my beautiful anomaly, my perfect catastrophe. We're moving retrograde backwards into love. Stars say stop, but we rise above. Spinning in the wrong direction feels so right. Retrograde all night. Retrograde all night. Checked into a roadside motel. Room 213, I know it well. Neon sign flickering outside. This is where our secrets hide. You drive 3 hours just to see me in this temporary stolen moments, borrowed time. Your motel heart beats next to mine. We've got motel hearts, transient love, never enough, but it's enough. Cheap sheets and expensive feelings. Motel hearts need healing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Vending machine, dinner at 2. Nothing tastes better than being with you. We talk until the sun comes up. Fill each other's empty cup. Check out time is noon today, but you're already on your way back to your life. I stay in mine. Motel hearts on borrowed time. We got motel hearts, transient love, never enough, but it's enough. Cheap sheets and expensive feelings. Motel hearts need healing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. One day maybe we'll find home, somewhere we don't feel alone. But until then I'll meet you here where motel hearts disappear. We've got motel hearts, transient love, never enough, but it's enough. Cheap sheets and expensive feelings. Motel hearts need healing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, we need healing. Ooh, shopping cart philosophy at midnight. Under grocery store fluorescents, nothing feels right. Comparing brands of cereal I'll never buy. Just killing time, asking myself why. The cashier knows my name by now. I'm here every night somehow, wandering through these sterile aisles, practicing my forgotten smiles. Under grocery store fluorescents, I'm alive. 3 a.m. barely survive, finding meaning in expiration dates. Grocery store fluorescents, I can't wait for something great. Met a stranger by the frozen peas. We talked about our broken dreams. She said loneliness tastes like TV dinners. We laughed like guilty sinners. Sometimes the mundane feels profound. In fluorescent light I'm found. Maybe magic hides in ordinary places. Shopping carts and tired faces. Under grocery store fluorescents, I'm alive. 3 a.m. barely survive, finding meaning in expiration dates. Grocery store fluorescents, I can't wait for something great. Turn my phone off for a week. Silence never felt so deep. No notifications, no blue light, just the world in black and white. I forgot what boredom feels like. Took a walk, rode my bike, looked at faces, not at screens. Remembered what living means. Digital detox, unplugging my soul. Finally feeling whole. The algorithm doesn't owe my time. Digital detox, I'm reclaiming what's mine. Used to measure life in likes and shares. Now I'm counting moments, not compares. Real conversations, eye to eye. No more living through Wi-Fi. Digital detox, unplugging my soul. Finally feeling whole. The algorithm doesn't owe my time. Digital detox, I'm reclaiming what's mine. Maybe I'll turn it back on someday, but not today, not today. I'm learning how to be present now. Digital detox showed me how. Digital detox, unplugging my soul. Finally feeling whole. The algorithm doesn't owe my time. Digital detox, I'm digital detox. I'm reclaiming what's mine. I've memorized the freckles on your face, every constellation, every space, the way you bite your lip when deep in thought. You're the masterpiece I never knew I sought. I know your coffee order, how you take your tea, the song you hum when you think no one can see, your favorite sweater with the hole in the sleeve. All these little things make it hard to leave. I've got a blueprint of you, every detail, every hue, sketched inside my memory. Blueprint of you, you're all I see, my perfect geometry. The way you laugh at your own jokes the most, how you make me breakfast, burn the toast. You dance when you're nervous, sing off key, but you're the perfect melody to me. I've mapped the sound of your heartbeat at night, the way you hold me just a little too tight, like you're afraid I might disappear, but I'm not going anywhere, I'm here. I've got a blueprint of you, every detail, every hue, sketched inside my memory. Blueprint of you, you're all I see, my perfect geometry. They say love fades with time, but I keep finding new designs, new layers, new depths to explore. Every day I love you more. I've got a blueprint of you, every detail, every hue, sketched inside my memory. Blueprint of you, blueprint of you, every detail, every dream, sketched inside my memory. Blueprint of you, you're all I see, my perfect geometry. You're everything to me.
25 and nothing makes sense. Paying rent, living tense. Everyone's engaged or climbing high. I'm still figuring out why I'm alive. My degree sits in a drawer somewhere. Job applications, no one cares. Mom asks when I'll settle down. Dad wants me back in our hometown. Quarter life crisis in full bloom. Staring at my childhood room. Who said growing up would feel like this? Quarter life crisis, something I missed. The manual to adulthood doesn't exist. Friends are having babies now. I can barely water plants somehow. Success looks different for everyone, but I feel like I haven't begun. Therapist says I'm right on track, but anxiety keeps coming back. Maybe there's no timeline to follow. Maybe tomorrow I won't feel so hollow. Quarter life crisis in full bloom. Staring at my childhood room. Who said growing up would feel like this? Quarter life crisis, something I missed. The manual to adulthood doesn't exist.
your car up on the hill. City lights below us, time stands still. Radio playing songs we know by heart. This is where our real conversations start. You told me things you never said out loud. Fears and dreams beneath the clouds. I share my secrets in the dark with you. Somehow you always knew what to do. Backseat confessions, just you and me, saying things we're scared to be vulnerable and honest here. Backseat confessions, crystal clear. I'm falling deeper, dear. We talked until the sun began to rise, watching colors paint the skies. Your head upon my shoulder, fingers intertwined. I've never felt so understood, so aligned. Backseat confessions, just you and me, saying things we're scared to be vulnerable and honest here. Backseat confessions, crystal clear. I'm falling deeper, dear. In the daylight we're so guarded, but up here, open-hearted, you see parts of me no one else knows. In your car, my true self shows. Backseat confessions, just you and me, saying things we're scared to be vulnerable and honest here. Backseat confessions, crystal clear. I'm falling deeper, dear. God, I'm falling so deep here. Found my old library card today from 2003, so far away. I used to read 3 books a week. Now I scroll and barely sleep. Decided to go back inside those sacred halls where stories hide, the smell of pages, quiet peace. My anxiety found release. Take me back to library card days when imagination always pays. Lost in chapters, lost in time. Library card, you're still mine. The librarian remembered me, said, welcome back, what will it be? I grabbed 5 books, maybe more, walked out feeling less unsure. Take me back to library card days when imagination always pays. Lost in chapters, lost in time. Library card, you're still mine. Who knew the answer was so simple? Just a place that's instrumental in reminding me who I used to be before the world got loud and busy. Take me back to library card days when imagination always pays. Lost in chapters, lost in time. Rooftop philosophers at 4 a.m. Solving world problems again and again. Cigarettes and existential dread, laughing at the things we've said. You ask me what's the meaning of it all. I say maybe we're not meant to know at all. We're just stardust having conversations, building theories on weak foundations. We're rooftop philosophers tonight. Nothing wrong, nothing right, just questions floating in the air. Rooftop philosophers, we don't care. We don't care about the answers there. Someone mentions politics and art, religion, science, where do we start? We debate like we're changing the world, our ambitious thoughts unfurled. Since coming up we're still here talking about consciousness and sleepwalking through our lives on autopilot mode. These rooftop nights lighten the load. We're rooftop philosophers tonight. Nothing wrong, nothing right, just questions floating in the air. Rooftop philosophers, we don't care. We don't care about the answers there. Maybe wisdom's just admitting we don't know. Maybe truth is in the letting go. Up here, nothing's certain, nothing's clear, but at least we're wondering together here. We're rooftop philosophers tonight. Nothing wrong, nothing right, just questions floating in the air. Rooftop philosophers, we don't care. We're just happy that we're here. Yeah, we're happy that we're here.
If this music moved you, please give it a like, hit subscribe, and come along for the next journey through sound. Every click helps us grow and continue bringing you more beautiful moments like this. See you in the next video. Thank you.